Hello, and welcome back to the Battery Recharge series. So, this is going to be episode 27. Yeah, I know y'all looking like where you been at? While I was making this like the second part of the series, I was out of job. I was out of work for 11 months. That was crazy. That was extremely traumatizing. Which brings me to episode 27. That episode is about change. And we use change as a tool to keep our battery charged. And let me show you how. So, change sometimes irritates and aggravates and intimidates us sometimes. Change is uncomfortable. And so, how do we go from using it as this discomfort to using it as a tool or seeing it as a tool? Okay, so like all of our senses, which is our awareness systems, we're going to use change as a tool by exercising. A lot of us don't like to exercise because it is painful. Sometimes it hurts. And that pain needs to be viewed from a different lens in order for us to see the value in it, like this tool, change. So when we see the value of change and things constantly changing or things changing, change should make us excited. Like, oh, things is about to change. That means it could change in your favor. It could be in alignment with what you wanted, the things that you thought weren't even within your reach, and now you realize things are changing. And so your ability, your skill to be able to adapt and flow with that change and keep it moving, or are you going to give in to the pressures of said change? Because we know change is uncomfortable. We know we're going to have to come up off ourselves and do some things in order to get in alignment with the change that is happening. And so y'all know I'll be talking a lot about the AI and all of that type of things that are going on, eradicating jobs, eradicating mindsets. There are different things that we're going to have to do in order to adapt to this change, because the day just keeps on moving. We know life's going to keep on moving, right? Okay, as long as we know that. Okay, so change prepares your mindset. Okay, so when you are intentional, you exercise your intentional sense, because that's one of our senses as well, to be intentional. When we exercise that, we are intentional when it comes to change, because some of us become impulsive when it comes to change. We just start doing stuff. But when change comes, when we prepare our minds, I've been working a lot now. I've always used to be working. So that 11-month sit down was something. I'm in it for another video. That's gonna be for a whole nother video. Anywho, the doubles, when I have to pull those, I have to mentally prepare myself to do those doubles. There are some things that you have in your life that you need to mentally prepare. That's why you keep a calendar. You use that tool because you need to mentally prepare yourself with that reminder, that constant, I don't want to say redirection, but like reiteration of, hey, this is what we got to do, just like life skills. Change is upgrading and evolving. Constant upgrading and evolving. Sometimes people just see it as another problem. But change don't have to be a problem, especially if you are intentional about it. You expecting them. You're welcoming them. Oh my gosh, change. Hey, how you doing, Bookie? What we doing? What we moving? Cause something about to be moving. And something about to be doing something. Okay. So yeah, the change, we gotta mentally prepare ourselves for it constantly and consistently. It has to be built into our system and our tools. It's a muscle that we constantly exercise because it's bound to happen. And I put change as your ability to think or sink. That's, it's that. And comfort kind of kills ambition. It really does. It really does. But when you are expecting it, that means you're keeping your awareness about it, and it kind of triggers your intentional muscle to be intentional about change. So welcome change. Okay, welcome change, and welcome thinking, constantly thinking about what's next, what's to come, what's next. Don't stay stuck in the future, but welcome change and prepare for it, because it's always going to come. You're going to either think or sink.